President William Ruto donates yet another 20 million in Uasin Gishu Church. Welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Real News Updates Media, the channel where you get all your trending bulletins. Last week, President William Ruto has been on the spotlight for donating 20 million at Jesus Winners Church Ministry and pledged 100 million plus acres of land, which sparked a lot of criticism, with the Gen Zs storming the Jesus Ministry Church. He yet again donates 20 million in Uasin Gishu Church.
There is a big controversy in our nation about giving in our churches and about building sanctuaries in the Republic of Kenya. That controversy about giving, about building churches, and about the place of God in Kenya. I want to say this as the President of Kenya and by God's grace, the leader of this nation. The Bible tells us in Daniel 11:32 that those who know their God will be strong and they will do great exploits. I want to say that in this nation called Kenya, we will know as Kenyans our God. That in this nation, God will be known, and this nation is going to do great exploits. For the avoidance of doubt, because the pushback from the people who don't believe in God, who don't believe that we should be building churches, who don't believe that we should be supporting the work of God in Kenya, I want to say, as the leader of this nation, by God's grace, that this nation, God will be known, and this nation will be strong, and we will do great exploits in this nation called Kenya. And let me say this again. Following the words of Jesus Christ, when he told Peter in Matthew 16:18, that you, Peter, I am going to build on this rock, I am going to build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail. I want to say, in this nation called Kenya, as the leader of this nation, by God's grace, that upon this nation, this rock of Kenya, we are going to build God's church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against Kenya. And those who are against the word of God in Kenya, those who are against the building of sanctuaries in Kenya, supporting the word of God in Kenya, they will fail and they will not succeed, because they will not overcome us.
Well, President William Ruto is facing rejection yet again and massive criticism after donating 20 million. Kenyan's life is under shaky event with the continuous high standards of living, lack of employment. So they are trying to find out whether this money President William Ruto is donating is actually his own money. Why do you think President William Ruto is donating massive donations of cash in churches? Well, number one, President William Ruto is trying to find a large crowd for campaigning where he can take his campaign grounds on. I mean, the church has massive congregants, and basing on President William Ruto, his intelligence tells him to major on the congregation of the church. So his donation is like a token of, he will be in position to actually campaign and be accepted in the churches. Well, churches have a very mega congregant follower. So President William Ruto, basing on the congregation of the church, will get quite a good reception when it comes to 2027 voting grounds. Well, President William Ruto can go to any church and get accepted because he is the head of our state. Unless obviously the likes of Pastor Lai, who openly criticized President William Ruto for his theft issues and scandals of money. Well, Kenyans are actually criticizing and rejecting President William Ruto's donation because they are facing a lot of frustrations with the SHA systems in the hospitals not working. We have the house levies, which are now taxing a burden. Students' help was scrapped off. I mean, the frustration is too much in Kenya. CDF funds are no longer being provided. I mean, it's just too much for the Kenyans to actually withhold all that kind of junk. Jesus Winner Ministry has been under a lot of criticism and attacks. We've recently seen the chaotic scenes with the Gen Zs storming massively at the church. We also saw Kipchumba Murkomen donating 3 million to the Muslim community. I think what the president is trying to do is to curb the attention of the congregants so that they can actually vote for him, because when the president donates massive donations like that, it definitely means the congregants will be like, the president help us to improve our infrastructure in the church, develop our church. So definitely we are supporters. We are supposed to back him up and give him the support that he needs, because he has continued the developments in our churches or in our mosques.
Waziri wetu Kipchumba Onesmus Murkomen in cash 3 million shillings. Tena waziri nitakutana nyingi kama haraka ni 3 million ya notice za so pale hapa iko bakia chairman.
So why do you think President William Ruto is donating large sums of money in the churches? Well, those are just by my opinions. I would like to hear from you. Leave your views in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Real News Updates Media, the channel where you get all your trending bulletins. JD Ishmaels.